Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So there is this story going around, and I decided not to. I didn't want to bring the story here, but it is all over, and this is also a learning moment for a lot of us, especially parents, not just only parents, right? Now there is a Telegram group where about 70,000 men were in a group talking about how they will SA, right? And I think one of the men in the group, the wife found out why they were going through a divorce process, right? And the USA is aware of this, and they cannot get data from Telegram, right? That is why people do not know the particular people that are in that group. Because sincerely speaking, I do not know how such group was created and was functioning. I am going to say this to you, especially parents. Make sure you take care of your kids because majority of the people that comes to your house, especially the trusted ones, sometimes are the problem. Please be very vigilant. Let's get into this video.
I've heard this story a couple of weeks back, and I literally tried to find a way to make any sort of content about it because the number was just mind-boggling. I know a lot of people are like, well, how come you haven't spoken on the the 70,000 people on Telegram talking about the grapes and shit? Because I physically cannot even comprehend this. But this is a nasty ass story all the motherfucking way around. All the way around. Okay? Let's start with some periphery bullshit. Okay? This conversation was found on Telegram. Telegram, which does not release any sort of data whatsoever to the United States government, so we don't know who's on it, we don't know who's using it, we don't know what they're saying. Okay? The federal government has no oversight over Telegram. And nobody is saying shit. Yet, this raggedy ass motherfucking application, which is going away in 17 fucking days, is getting more scrutiny than Telegram. Okay? A lot of January 6th shit came off of fucking Telegram. But I digress. Now let's get to the meat of this shit. A group chat with 70,000 people on it. In it. Men and some women. They're in there literally talking about SA and grape of their wives, their girlfriends, their sisters, and their fucking mothers. Now, there's going to be some people who's going to be like, well, we don't know if it's true. We need to see the list, this, that, and the third. Okay. Now, how do we know these people actually did it? Let me explain something to you. Okay. I am a perv. I am. I have a story about a dream I once had where a woman stripped down. She was absolutely beautiful, and it wasn't until she started literally pulling off muscles and skin and bones and shit that I actually got aroused and I was actually having sex with a skeleton. That's not me making that up. That is an absolute truth. I have that story. To the theme of gold dust, but I digress. But in no fantasy, no thought process I've ever had in 53 years have my sisters or my mother been attacked in them. That's just foul just to say. So let's say all 70,000 of these motherfuckers are lying. Would you want them hanging around you though? Would you? It's like the worst version of Penthouse Confessions I've ever heard of in my motherfucking life. Who would go in and think about that shit? I was looking at my mama cooking a Christmas turkey and I just took it. Yeah! Hurry! Let's say they're all lying. Let's say every motherfucker on there is lying. That's still 70,000 motherfuckers that have thought about it and have been able to voice it on a group chat where other people can see it, and they also bring up their fantasies of the shit. But let's say it's true. Let's say 25% of the people of this 70,000 person group chat actually did the shit that they're talking about. What kind of sick humans are they? These are your animals and thugs and criminals. Let's say it's true. Let's say just 25%. Just 25%. That's still far too damn many for me. And we don't know whether or not this is worldwide. Is this just in America? Is it in Europe? We don't know. But at the exact same time this story came to me, so did the story of the woman who, during a divorce proceedings, found out that her husband was drugging her. Not only drugging her, but inviting people over to essay her. And had been doing it for years. I get it. We live in a sick-ass world. I understand that. I do. It's the price you pay for admission into this bitch. I understand that. What I don't understand and what I continue to have the biggest problem with is this. Why is everybody focusing on shit that ain't got shit to do with that? There are men, and I've said this before. There was a chant that was going on college campuses with men's football teams and things of that nature, where it said no means yes, yes means up the butt. That's not some shit I made up. I've actually heard it. I've heard it. I've been on lives with people who routinely try to poo-poo off the accusations of one Donald Trump. The same people that excuse Donald Trump's horrific behavior towards women would be the same sort of people in a group chat like that. But we want to talk about trans folk. We want to talk about protecting our children and our women from trans kids playing in sports. If you found out, let's say that list does come out, and frankly, that motherfucking list needs to come out time meow. Well, let's say the list comes out and you find out it's your best friend. He's one of the people that's on that list that has been talking about this. You know, your best friend, the one that you've had over for dinner, around your mom and your sisters and your wife and your daughters and your sons. I was a victim of grooming by a grown-ass woman. Never gonna lie about that. The predators are out there, kids. They are. While y'all over here distracted with this shit, there's a group chat of 70,000 motherfuckers that want to talk about this shit. And if even 25% of if even 1% of them motherfuckers actually did that shit, that's too goddamn many. That's too fucking many. At some point, maybe it's time to stop looking for a boogeyman and deal with the motherfucker that's in the goddamn room. There's some sick-ass men out there. I don't care if it hurts your fucking feelings. Some of you motherfuckers is sick. Because either you're saying it, doing it, or you know a motherfucker that's saying it and doing it. Y'all need to be knocking his ass the fuck out till he gets the goddamn end. Like, but all over, everywhere. People keep talking. It's the trans people. A woman found out during her divorce proceedings that her husband was drugging her and allowing people to take advantage of her sexually while she's drugged. He wasn't trans. He wasn't a drag performer. Wasn't even gay. He was just a disgusting human being. Maybe y'all should stop looking for shit. Because when you go looking for something, if something else doesn't fit what you're looking for, you won't notice it. Some of y'all go to church with these people. Some of y'all work with them. Some of y'all invite these motherfuckers over for fucking barbecues and shit. And your sons and daughters do not trust you because of it. Y'all got these motherfuckers in the midst, but y'all over there thinking that a trans person in a bathroom is the problem. Your priorities are all fucked up. All fucked up.
70,000 men have been caught in a group chat on Telegram about SAing and raping women, giving each other tips and hacks, and some of them even posted the act in the group chat. I'm not even going to talk to women about what they need to do to protect themselves. I'm finna talk to the men. Because y'all always comment, well, it's not all men. How they supposed to know that? When one group got 70,000 men in there planning on attacking them. What are y'all going to do to protect your mother, your cousins, your grandmother, your aunties, your girlfriends, your wives? Y'all always put the blame on women. Well, women shouldn't be dressing like this. Women shouldn't act like this. Women shouldn't do this. Women shouldn't do that. What are y'all going to do to check your homeboys? To check your brothers? To check your cousins? What are y'all going to do? Because that's just one group. 70,000. Ladies, what I will tell you is treat every man like they one of them 70,000 until they prove themselves otherwise. And they need to release that list expeditiously and find out if there's any more groups. And that group being on Telegram is crazy because it's not banned in the United States because they won't share their data with the government. Yet, TikTok is going to get banned, and they've been sharing their data with the government. That don't make sense to me.
Before I go to bed, I just want to say there was a Telegram group chat with over 70,000 men that was uncovered that was targeting women for rape. Posting videos of them doing it, targets, you name it, discussing it the whole nine. That was some sick shit to find out. I'm not gonna hold. I like to think that I have hope for humanity, but shit like this, I'm not gonna lie to you, it really makes me feel like there is no fucking hope for humanity. 70,000. Do you know how long it takes to accrue 70,000 members of any fucking group? It takes a while. So for as long as it took to build up 70 fucking thousand, oh my god, 70 fucking thousand men, no one said any fucking thing. And I just really, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Well, sorry. My spirit is disturbed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it really does disturb my fucking spirit. And it doesn't feel fucking good. But the main message here is, like, to men. If you are a man and you see people or find out that someone who you know is, like, doing some weird shit like this and you don't say anything, you deserve to be punched in the... Ooh, can I say that on here? I don't give a fuck. You deserve to be punched in the fucking throat. You deserve even more than that, actually. But I cannot say the other things I want to say because I'm on the internet. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm not shocked at all, surprisingly. Because this is why I don't fuck with a lot of men. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm kind of trying to find the word still. I wanted to say something about it because I feel like if I don't say something about it, like, it's, like, fucked up. But, like, my fucking god. If you ever question why women, like, literally do not trust men, like, this is fucking why, and why nobody centers men's mental health, including myself. I'm gonna be fucking honest about that. Like, if you, not to say I don't see men or have male clients or anything like that, but I'm saying I would rather focus on the people who are impacted by the fucking sick fucks with a 70,000 member group chat targeted towards literally essaying people. To women, keep your guards. Keep your guards up. I don't, even against me. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Like, look, do what the fuck you gotta do, baby. I get it.
They just caught 70,000 men in a Telegram group chat. And basically what was happening in there is that they were all bragging about raping their own daughters, wives, like any type of woman they saw. And I don't know what's currently happening to them, but it doesn't look like they're getting like arrested or anything. At least that's for what I've seen. Because I guess because it's on the internet, so you can't really track who it is. But you wanna know what's the sad thing? I genuinely thought this was the same group chat that was down in like Korea or something like that. And in that group chat, they were doing the same thing. But the thing is, to get into that group chat in Korea, you had to literally send a video of your naked daughter, bro. Like your naked child to get it. But this is a completely different group chat of a whole like group of men, bro. And look, I'm gonna be honest, if I was a woman, gang, and I saw this, I probably would just turn into a stud or something. Like, I would hate on men too. But I'm just making this video to say we're not all like this. Trust me, please. Like, I don't know what to say. All I will say though is that I feel like we should like spend all of our resources in 2025 to like find people that do this and like get them arrested and get them like, oh, what's it called? They meat get cut off. Like, they gotta get that done to.
So this is all I got from this video, and sincerely speaking, this story is everywhere on social media, and I have been like, should I bring this or should I not? I sincerely have been ignoring this to the best of my knowledge, and today I said, no, let me bring it here because it's literally all over. And the story is very disgusting. I remember last year, that was 2024, when Black women were, I remember the story that made, like, it really caused a lot of, I don't know how to say, but it caused a lot of commotion on social media because for like 1 month, people were still going back and forth. Men were not having it because women were like, we would rather choose bear than choosing men, right? Now, I really do not understand how 70,000 men will be in a group, a whole group, talking about how to SA, family members, wives, and all that. I mean, the story doesn't sit very well in my spirit. And I avoided bringing it here because I do not want to go back and forth with anybody, but sometimes you just have to do the right thing. Why am I bringing this here? I am bringing this here so that you all will be very careful, women, and for people that have children. If you have children, make sure you know who is coming into your house at every point in time. Make sure your kids are safe because I don't know who is who at this point in time. And there is also something that I have started teaching my niece. My niece is 4 years, all right? And I make her not to sit on anybody's body. I tell her. And sometimes she is just a kid, right? She doesn't really understand a lot, or she understands, but not so much, right? So when she comes, even if it's her uncle or anybody, I tell her, do not sit on anybody's body. And sometimes, she forget. And when she look at me, I am an African auntie. When she look at me, she knows what I am saying. With my eyes says it all. And she adjusts. You all can do that too. Father, mothers, you all can do that. Because I don't know why I am going to go into this, but hear me out. When you look around, most of the SAs that has happened to children and to some adults or the teens, it is people that they were very, very relaxed with. That might be family members, uncles, the rest of them. Check, I do not have statistic of this, but this is 98%. I am 98% sure of what I am telling you. You see those people Some people leave their children for, thinking that they are safe with Uncle Thumb or Uncle Ma and all that. Some of them are pedo. And then they do it, threatening the child not to speak. There is something that I have told my niece. No matter what happens, anytime you go out, go to school and come back, make sure you report, make sure you talk, make sure you say. And when she goes to school, comes back, she tells you everybody that looked for her trouble and the people that tried doing anything or something or was like, she talks. I am not an expert because I did not even have a child yet. But there are some things you do not have to be a mother or a father to know. Because some certain things happen probably around you and you can talk about it. So you already be careful because I don't know who is who this time around because a whole 70,000 people. I mean, it's kind of disgusting. But please make sure those innocent babies, I don't care how careless you are. You can be careless with yourself. Do not be careless with those innocent kids you have. Protect them with all you can. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.